Let's talk Doge. Is Doge going to fall even lower than it has now? We're going to take a look at that right now, and I'm going to start by looking at the daily chart for Doge. We've got some interesting levels to look at here, and we'll do that after we visit one of my favorite tools, that is tradingview.com. We're going to look at their technical analysis just to give us an idea of the temperature of the market, if you will. 1 day time frame, we've got a sell. Oscillators are neutral. Moving average is a strong sell. On the 1 week, we have a buy. Oscillators are neutral with moving averages a buy. And on the 1 month, we've got sells across the board. This is what we're wrestling with Doge. Doge has been a weaker coin, and I'm not. People get offended when I talk about their coins, right? It's like talking about their kids. So I'm not trying to offend anyone. I want all crypto to go up. I don't go into this as a crap coin. I hope this coin fails to just show how brilliant I am. That's not me. I want every coin in crypto to go up. Of course, that's not going to happen, but it's what I want because I realize y'all are very invested in some of these coins and you want to make money. I understand that 100%. I want to make money in the coins I'm in. No, I'm not in Doge at the moment, but I understand wanting to make money. So I'm not putting this out here for clicks. I'm not putting it out here to make people mad. I'm just talking about what I see. I hope y'all can understand that. Doge had a fantastic run up. Let's see where we at. Am I on the daily? Yeah. Okay. So Doge started their run up in October from about 0.06, just like the rest of crypto did. And it made its high, let's say around 0.1 around the 10th of December. Now, Doge of some of the major coins made some of the lowest gains percentage wise. It did not double in its run up in October. Many other coins did. ADA went from 0.25 to 0.68. That's about 2.5. VET did about 2.5 times, if I recall, from 0.15 to 0.38. Solana did 5 and 6 times. It was just insane. Avalanche did 5 times. Again, insane. Dot, what did it do? 3.6 to 9.6, so 2.5, 3 times. So there's many coins out there that doubled and did more. Doge didn't even quite make it to doubling from its October to its December high. And since then, Doge has been acting like many of the other coins at that point, and it's just been giving up its gains all of January. And right now, we're in this range between 0.075 and roughly 0.086 to 85, however you want to call it. We've been in that range since the beginning of January, and we keep ranging. So Doge has no momentum to go either way. Glass half full, half empty kind of thing. It's kind of holding this range very well. I had a little compacting wedge going here where it looked like price is going to get tighter and tighter and break out one direction. It has not broken out. It's just content to be right where it is. And that's kind of where we're sitting on a lot of coins right now. We're kind of waiting on Bitcoin to do its thing, whatever it's going to do. I'll come back and talk about that in a second. Somebody said, well, you need to get the real feel for Doge. You need to zoom out and look at the monthly. So I did. And I found a channel that wasn't hard to find. You might even see it easier on the weekly. Yeah, this one right here. Lower lows and lower highs going down since about November 2022. Again, lower lows, lower highs in this falling channel. Now, we did break out. There's absolutely no doubt we broke out in this run up. But the problem is we have re-entered this channel again. And this channel is at the top of the intersection of this 0.086 level where we're ranging. So not only do we have to get above this 0.086, which was kind of the top of this week back in November, kind of the top of this week. It seems to be a fairly important level, not a critical level. It's not a great level, but it's just where we are right now. Top of this week, top of this week, top of this week. So it's important right now, but it's also the intersection of this downward channel that we have re-entered. And until Doge can break out of that and move up, well, it's stuck, okay? It's stuck. And like I mentioned, Bitcoin is what's driving us right now. minus a few other coins like Solana and Link, which seem to be doing their own things. Most coins are being driven by Bitcoin, which has, after the ETF approval, also re-entered this upward rising channel that it was in. It's wrestling with the bottom of it now. Looks like we're going to kiss it today, and it depends on, are we going to fall directly out of this channel and hit 40,000, or are we going to do something like this, bounce and then fall and hit 40,000? My opinion is, and this is based on listening to others and just kind of the behavior of the market, is that we're going to do something like that or break straight out. But my point is, I believe we're going to hit 40,000 before we hit 47,000. That's my opinion on Bitcoin. I believe we got some lower lows coming up, which is just fine. Because if we zoom out on Bitcoin on the daily, look at this. Here's where we were a year ago, around 16, 17,000, and here's where we are right now, around 42. Okay, that's fantastic. It's fantastic for something as big as Bitcoin, with the big market cap that Bitcoin has, to make this run. If we fall into 40,000 and even go into this level between 34 and 38, which some are calling for, even if we do that, that's still a fantastic run. And the hope would be that we would find a base right here. I would hate to see us hit 30,000, but we could, before breaking off and going and making new highs, perhaps during the halving of April. But that's all down the road. That's all down the road. What I'm seeing right now, as y'all can see very clearly, this channel, are we going to break out of the bottom of it? It does appear so. If we do, now here's where I go back to the glass half empty, glass half full thing for Doge. If we do hit 40,000 on Bitcoin, the glass half empty is that we didn't see that fantastic run up of 2, 3, even 4 times in Doge like other coins had. That's the half empty. The half full is Doge may not just be as responsive to Bitcoin falling if it does, because it didn't have as big gains to go up, right? So it doesn't have as much to give back, if you will. So it may just go to right here and stop and just continue to range in this level. It could certainly break below, which I'd hate to see, because it gives back so much of the hard work that it made between October and December. But that just could happen. Look, we've got clear levels and we've got clear ranging. It's got to go one way or the other eventually. We do have this downward trend line that's still pushing us down. If it could happen to get above this 0.87, I think you're back into more territory for making new highs. But I just don't see the momentum across any major coin to be making new highs. Even Solana right now, which has went up 6 times in December, and it's from October to December, and it's wrestling with this downtrend now. Even it's wrestling with this downtrend, and you can see is ranging, right? Still ranging. So even a strong coin like that doesn't have any momentum yet to break out and go make new highs. I certainly wouldn't see Doge being able to do that by itself. It's going to have to wait on some other coins such as Bitcoin to do that. So we're ranging. We've got downward pressure. Bitcoin has downward pressure. You just kind of have to look and say, with all those things going on, which way do I think Doge is going to go? I think we're going to hit 0.075 before we break out of this. And then we'll just have to see what happens with the market when it hits this 0.075. Again, I'm not trying to poo-poo anybody's plans. I want Doge to go up. You can comment and shout at me and all that. Some people are appreciative of honest feedback, and I could be wrong. Did you see the disclaimer? It basically says I could be wrong. So I could be wrong on all of this. I am not a professional trader, not that they're more right than I am, but I am not a professional trader, and so I could be wrong. And I'd love to see all of crypto going up. I've already told you that. VET is one of my favorite coins I'm in. Look at what it's doing. I have to assume VET is going to go lower for the same reasons that I have to assume Doge is. It's also got this trend line it's wrestling with. Look at that. It's a downward trend line. It also is intersecting, whoops. Sorry about this tangent, but I'm just trying to show you, I'm trying to be fair in my analysis. It's also ranging, and it is also giving up this critical 0.03 level. I'm in VET heavy. I mean, not heavier than I'm not going to go broke if I lose it, but it is one of my biggest holdings. But I'm just looking at it. the same reasons I see Doge possibly going down, I see VET going down, and I see us hitting 0.027 here pretty quickly. It's just the nature of the market. It is what it is. And of course, I'd like to be in Solana, which I'm not in because it went up 6 times. So you see what I'm saying? Some coins do better than others. That's just the reality of trading. All right, that's my update on Doge. I will keep you updated. Let me get back to that chart and find out if we break out of this range anytime soon. I don't think we will. I think we'll be in this range for the next little while. All right, y'all take care out there. Be careful, be safe.